And welcome to the Market Alert for Wednesday, the 16th of December 2015. So today is D-Day. This is it, folks. This is when we see whether the Federal Reserve have the courage to increase interest rates, the ignorance and the stupidity. So 7 p.m. GMT will be the Fed's announcement on interest rates, and we will see if the market's going to put in this relief rally. We saw a part of this yesterday as the market moved up 150 points before the open and then traded sideways, which you can see there. Or if they don't do it, their credibility goes down the pan along with the market. So let's wait and see what they do later on this evening. You can't expect much more today, even in the first part of the session, I wouldn't think, as the market waits for this momentous and unprecedented decision. This is the first time rates will have increased during the QE period, and the first time, believe it or not, since 2006. So 10 years since interest rates have actually risen in the US. There are absolutely no grounds whatsoever for raising rates. The economy is heading for recession. Massive deflation from the Chinese sweeping over to the West. And yet they want to normalize, is the word they're using at the markets, to make it look as if everything's fine and they can keep the illusion alive. So yesterday the market started off with a 20 points. It had 33 points at one point, but the first trade giving just a 20-point trade there. And as I said in Sunday, Monday and Tuesday's market alerts, if you've got profits in the first trade, then consider just standing aside, and that's what happened yesterday. Otherwise, as you can see, the market just got into this trading range. It's the Federal Reserve interest rate eve, and the market isn't going to have much of a direction. It's waiting to see what the Fed is going to do, and that's precisely what happened. The market just trading sideways there. And you can see in the evening session 40 points are recovered if you traded the other two, which was around a 70-point loss as well. So 20 odd points there, 44 in the second one as a loss, a net of 24, and then another 40 points there, taking you to minus 64, and another 40 recovered there, leaving a loss on the day, or just taking the 20 points in the first trade there. In the daily charts, you can see the market reversing yesterday. No surprise, as I said in yesterday's market. They're looking for a relief rally once the interest rate decision is in. If it's an increase, the market's going to move higher because it will have restored some of the credibility the Fed has lost during this year. And if they don't, then we're heading south. It's as simple as that. Any other news today? Let's have a look. Nothing that's jumping out there, just the usual stuff. But this is the big one, the Fed funds rate, and they're showing a potential increase of a 0.25% there. In the implied volatility, we've got 1688 down yesterday. As you can see, the market moving higher in the underlying indices there. So this pulling back and waiting to see what happens today. If we get a big move off today's market or later this evening, then this will move lower, but it'll certainly be fireworks after Christmas, even if they do increase interest rates as well. Obviously they're securing the bonuses to the year end if you see a major rally this evening, and I wouldn't be at all surprised to see one. We saw 300 points on Monday, and yesterday also the market up 156 points as well. So 500 points in the last 2 days. I've seen a 600 point move before following a Fed meeting. That's of course when they were in the swing of the QE, and of course all of the that money finding its way into the stock market was the only place where they could actually get a return on it. Not that the underlying companies were doing well, and not necessarily have been with the earnings, etc., but it was a home for the free money that the bankers received, and of course it was used to pump the markets up. So big moves can come from Fed announcements, so be warned, and let's wait and see. Right, that's it. There's not a lot I can add today, really. It's a case of sit back and brace yourselves. and let's see what happens at 7 p.m. this evening. If there's anything in between, I will let you know. As ever, thanks for your support, also for watching. See you in the next one.